This is Ron Kelleher with the Inspired Leadership Podcast, episode number 532. Today's episode is entitled, Why Wise Leaders Seek Counsel and Embrace Humility.
Hello, and welcome to Inspired Leadership, the podcast for Christian leaders in the marketplace who want to be the best leaders they can be. And now your host, Ron Kelleher.
Leadership is an essential aspect of human society, and people have been looking for the right formula for great, outstanding leadership for centuries. Today, we can access countless resources and tools that promise to help leaders succeed. However, one crucial factor that often goes overlooked is wisdom. Over the years, I worked for and with hundreds of leaders. Most were smart, while a few were scary smart, and a small handful combined their smarts with wisdom. These leaders, who were both smart and wise, were the exception, but they were the leaders everyone wanted to work for. In the Bible, wisdom is frequently extolled as a necessary ingredient for effective leadership. And today I want to explore why wisdom is crucial for leaders and how we can cultivate it. First, the question of what is wisdom? Well, according to the Bible, wisdom is not just intelligence or knowledge, but it's the ability to apply that knowledge to make good decisions and live godly lives. Proverbs 4:7 says, "The beginning of wisdom is this, get wisdom, though it cost all you have, get understanding." In other words, wisdom is something we should pursue and prioritize, even if it requires sacrifice. The next question is, where does wisdom come from? Well, the Bible teaches that wisdom ultimately comes from God. Proverbs 2:6 says, "For the Lord gives wisdom, from his mouth come knowledge and understanding." And in James 1:5, James adds, "If any of you lacks wisdom, you should ask God, who gives generously to all without finding fault, and it will be given to you." Therefore, as leaders, we should seek God's wisdom through prayer, reading the Bible, and seeking counsel from wise and godly people. Third question is, why is wisdom important for leaders today? Well, leadership is more than just managing people and resources. It requires decision-making, problem-solving, and critical thinking, often under pressure and with limited information. Wisdom can help us navigate these challenges and make decisions that honor God and serve our followers. Proverbs 3:21-23 says, "My son, do not let wisdom and understanding out of your sight. Preserve sound judgment and discretion. They will be life for you, an ornament of grace on your neck. Then you will go on your way in safety, and your foot will not stumble." This means that wisdom can lead to success, safety, and honor for ourselves and those we lead. And our final question is how to cultivate wisdom as a leader. Wisdom is not an innate talent, but fortunately, it's a skill that can be developed with time and practice. So here's several ways leaders can cultivate wisdom. First, seek knowledge. Leaders should continuously pursue knowledge through reading, attending seminars, and talking to experts in their field. The more knowledge they have, the better equipped they are to make informed decisions. Proverbs 18:15 says, "An intelligent heart acquires knowledge, and the ear of the wise seeks knowledge." Second, practice reflection. Reflecting on past experiences and mistakes can help leaders learn and grow. In addition, reflection can help leaders gain insights into their decision-making process and help them identify areas for improvement. Psalm 119, verse 59 says, "When I think on my ways, I turn my feet to your testimonies." Third, consult with others. Wise leaders seek advice and feedback from trusted colleagues and experts. They listen to diverse perspectives and consider different opinions before making decisions. Proverbs 15:22 says, "Without counsel, plans fail, but with many advisors, they succeed." And finally, fourth, embrace humility. Wise leaders acknowledge their limitations and recognize they don't have all the answers. They are open to learning from others and will admit when they are wrong. Proverbs 11:2 says, "When pride comes, then comes disgrace, but with the humble is wisdom." Well, in conclusion, wisdom is essential for effective leadership. Wise leaders can make sound judgments, inspire their teams, and create a culture of trust and collaboration. While it may seem daunting to cultivate wisdom, leaders can do so by continuously seeking knowledge, practicing reflection, seeking advice from others, and embracing humility. As leaders strive for wisdom, they will undoubtedly discover that it is one of the most valuable assets they can possess. Well, that's it for this week. And as always, questions and comments are welcome. How do you cultivate wisdom as a leader? I'd love it if you'd come over to the website at ronkelleher.com/episode 532 and leave me a question or a comment. And as always, before we go, I'd like to ask you to do me a quick favor, and that is to hop on over to whatever podcast service you're listening to this on. Leave a ranking for the show and a comment if you wish. It really does help us get the show into the hands of more and more people. So I thank you for that and pray that God would help us all to be the powerful and the inspired leaders He intends us to be. That's it for this episode of Inspired Leadership. You'll find a complete transcript of this episode on my website at www.ronkelleher.com. My prayer now is that you'll go out and be the powerful, inspired leader that God intends us to be.
Thanks for listening to the Inspired Leadership Podcast at www.ronkelleher.com.